Wow. What, you know, here's the thing. Curtis is working at a music festival. So every year he does this drone at the music festival. And you know what Curtis is like, for all of you guys that watch, how meticulous his videos are and how good he is at it. He goes down and they get him to do this music festival every year. It's pretty cool. Well, most of the things Curtis does are pretty cool. So he's in PEI, so he won't be able to get the video done till Monday afternoon. So I'm going to send an email out. You guys already would have got it. You're watching this video obviously now. So Curtis won't be able to get that done. What the hell is that little thing? Curtis won't be able to get that done until what's the sun? Until Monday afternoon. So I figured I'd give you a recap of the weekend. I got home. I did my video obviously on the way home from Ohio, just to look at what was going on Saturday. So Amy and I get up with the kids. It worked out pretty good. We get up with the kids at around 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And we got in the car and we drove home, and I was doing the video most of the way home. We got home actually after border had a little traffic, like I'm looking at here on the 400 on the way home from Barrie. Oh Lord, there was a little traffic at the border, so we didn't get home till 4 o'clock. I had enough time to lay down for a minute and come to Georgian and drive Road Tripper. Now I've been preaching for quite a while that Road Tripper was a nice horse, and he just make a breaker. He's no good, or he bled, or he's on lazy. Just excuse after excuse after excuse with this horse. But I was the vast majority owner. Now we have partners. People won shares of Road Tripper from the Confederation Cup night from the contest. So obviously none of them were in attendance at Georgia, and I really got to reach out to them because they aren't our typical clients. They didn't reach out to us. They won the shares, so I don't know if they get these videos or watch these videos or even care to. So I'm going to try and reach out to them this week a little more and get them a little more involved, because I haven't really even met them other than some generic emails back and forth. Anyway, Road Tripper broke his maiden. He didn't just break his maiden, he did it in the final of the Sharps Feed trotting series. 58-2, the big colt just obliterated them. Earplugs in, trotting away. Kevin had him dialed in real good. Just a little quirky, this guy. He's so fast and so strong that he just overtrots himself sometimes. Maybe you'll remember, we raced him his first couple of starts without hobbles on. And I don't think he'll need them at 4. But he needs them right now. Anyway, I just let him float along, moved him over. It was just, once in a while you win a race so easy that it's surprising. I just moved him to the right, just followed him to the right, called on him just for a second, and he drove away from them. He raced so good. I was so happy to come back. You know, I was tired, obviously, going down to Georgia. Nothing will wake you up. Not Red Bull. I've never done drugs, but nothing I've ever taken will wake you up like a good win, especially with a horse you own a big piece of. So I was really happy to see Road Tripper win. So then tonight, I'm heading home now from Georgian Downs. Tonight we had Casanova's Jewel making his first start, Cruising with Angus making his first start, Christine K making her first start, the little schizophrenic Who's Your Muscle making her first start for Ricky. American League was racing. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. We had 5 in. So, oh no, Springbridge Proud was making his first start. So you'll remember, I put myself under a fair amount of stress with some horses, but Springbridge Proud is owned a quarter by Ron Burke, Burke Racing LLC, a quarter Mark Weaver and Mike Buscemi. Weaver, Buscemi, I don't know if you've seen them on every horse at every one at every big race. Weaver, Buscemi are those two gentlemen, and Adriano Sorello. So I get a fair amount of pressure on myself. His first start, he was terrible. I hate making excuses because they are excuses, right? So he was sick after his first start, and I told Adriano that, and I told Mark that. What I didn't tell them was, because it was another excuse, was that he also opened up a pretty significant quarter crack on the other foot where he just got over another one. So he hits the ground pretty hard for a little horse, and we had bar shoes on him. We took the bar shoes off and qualified him. Looked like he didn't need them anymore. Went to race him at Grand River. He was flat. He was sick. Blew a quarter crack. Look at this traffic. Yeah. Don't hit me from behind. Oh. was almost a bender. Not me, the 2 cars behind me. Ooh, that guy was close. You would have seen it all unfold right here. So anyway, I was gone away, obviously, to Ohio all week. I think I know what it is. Nope. Some sort of line and thing. Whatever. I was gone away all week, and Harry called me and said Springbridge Proud's first stake is on the 15th. If we race him this Sunday, it'll be 7 days to his stake race. If you like him, if you don't, whatever. His foot seems good. Hasn't bled all week. Blacksmith come in, paired it out, cleaned it up. We've been tubbing it, working on it, got it dried up. I think he's good. He said, all right, well, train him maybe, and then do what you think is best. So he entered him. And I had talked in the video, you'll see, I was skeptical. But Harry's an experienced horseman, obviously. I'm not going to second guess Harry for sure. And it's his call. So, get to the track, race Christine K first. Track was bad, but it was bad for everybody. She got everything her own way and finished 4th. A beaten 1-5 favorite, 4th. Looked soft. Scoped her after, sick. This filly just got over the virus not that long ago, so clearly she didn't get over it. We didn't give her enough time. We didn't give her enough time to get completely over it. She qualified, seemed good, probably had a little bit of a relapse after the qualifier. It went unchecked, jogged lightly, trained lightly, nobody noticed. I asked, she ate all her feed. The groom's a fairly particular groom, and he said no, there was no indications this filly was sick. We didn't take her blood. Obviously, we didn't feel we had to. She qualified well. She had a great week. Why would we take her blood? And as I said to you in the earlier videos, we can't just go arbitrarily pulling blood on everybody. It wouldn't be feasible for the stable to do that, and it would really burn a hole through your pocketbooks. So at $70 to $80 of blood work, even if you're American, that's still $55, $60 every time we pull blood. It's just not feasible. So sure, we could have, we didn't, and she came up sick. So she finished 4th. Come out the track next, cruising with Angus. Danny O'Brien was sick. The driver himself that works for us, so he couldn't come. I had Jason Ryan fill in with cruising with Angus. I said, listen, he'll run in when he gets to the turn. Just kind of got to chase him through it. Toe weight went flying off going into the first turn. Just a whole card full of pig farmery went on tonight. So the toe weight comes flying off, and he goes to run in, and we had the head pull on him tight, and he went to steady him. Cruising with Angus used to you just driving him through the turn. He steadied him, put a step in, rolled off in that deep shit in the first turn, and made a break. Whatever. He's a baby trotter. It happens. Casanova's Jewel, I got away. I pulled the James. I got away about 9 million lengths behind the field. I didn't miss the gate or anything. I just got away slow. I just wanted to build this horse's confidence, so I got away slow. Moved him down the backstretch, 3 wide in the last turn. Carl Jameson came out and run into me coming out of the turn. I had to check him, and he didn't run. He trotted to the wire. Hobbles were a bit tight, and he wasn't super great, but the track, they said, was terrible. For this colt to do his work, he's really starting to focus, and that's what we wanted. We wanted this colt to get his shit together. He's starting to. So I'm on the fence. Might send him to Pennsylvania and go down and race him in the Stallion Series. They go for 20 grand. He's not going to race for that here. He's going to race for a fraction of that. So I think I'm gonna sleep on it, but I think we're going to send him down to Andrew also. 2-3 was a crappy mile. The track was horrible. Tried the last half in a minute, last quarter in 30 seconds. He's doing his work. Leave him alone. So he raced great. So before I went to go out and post-parade that horse, I warm up Springbridge Proud. Now, Springbridge Proud's got a bar shoe on left front because he popped that quarter crack, and we're trying to take the pressure off it. He's got a full sweat shoe right front, but he qualified like that. You know, I'm not really worried. I just want to get a flat line on him, have him pacing on the end of it. I warm him up. Lord Jesus, that quarter crack is bleeding again. I literally was going to scratch him. Literally. I said to Ricky was getting the colts bathed, one trot colt, and getting his 2 ready. And I said, hey, if this colt even puts 1 step in post-parading, I'm scratching him. So the shoe is a bar shoe, but it's not taking the pressure off we need. So lo and behold, we go into one of the guys that works for us and me, we go into the blacksmith shop. I couldn't find a shoe. He comes back and he's got, go on Facebook and look at it. Look at the shoe he had on. So on his right foot, he had a full swedge steel shoe. And on his, that's Mark Weaver right there. No, sorry, Mark. I'll talk to you in a minute. On his left foot, he had an aluminum shoe with a flip-flop cut in the shape of a mushroom. So it took the pressure off the corners of his heels, took the pressure off that quarter crack. But he's got a steel shoe on one foot, an aluminum shoe on the other, and one's got a pad on it and one doesn't. So, straight pig farmery. I said, I don't know. Maybe he'll race. If he's not sound on it, I'm going to scratch him. I post-braid this horse. I score him down, this tough little bastard. He never put one step in. So I'll go behind the gate, and he wants to get at it. He's got a quarter crack. It's sore. This is how tough this horse is. And Mark Weaver's happy because Sweet Lou is their stud. I'm going to tell you one thing. Sweet Lou makes horses like that tough, he's going to have a very, very, very lucrative stallion career. So, never put a step in. Like going behind the gate and he wants to get at it. He almost ducks the gate, makes a break at the gate. I get away 6. The favorite makes a break in the first turn because the track's terrible. So, I'm just sitting there 5th. I go to move him. He grabs the bit. He's starting to muscle up. I got a smile on my face when I'm driving him. I can't believe this horse is this tough. I move him 3 wide down the backstretch. I'm telling you what, he near tore a hole in the track. We come a last half 56-1, last quarter in 28-3, driving away winner with 2 different shoes on. It'd be like playing basketball with a Nike on one foot and a rubber boot on the right one. What a tough little horse. So anyway, we raced the 2 in the last. The Hoosier Muscle raced good for her. Less crazy, so that's good. The American League was terrible. I think we're going to have to make a decision with American League. I don't know if he's good enough to turn out, but he's not good enough to keep going with right now. Something's bugging him. We're making shoe adjustments that just don't help. He's just not good right now. So I'm going to send an email about him tonight. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I think we're just going to turn him out. I could sell him and get rid of him, but I think he'll probably be effective horse for us in the fall. He doesn't have that much money made. He's got a lot of cap space for those half-mile tracks that he did well on in the winter. He's just not good right now. So I think I'm going to send an email out, and I think we're going to keep him and turn him out, unless somebody has a viable argument why we won't. We sell him now, we get nothing for him. Why sell him? I'm going to turn him out. Anyway, back to Springbridge Proud. Springbridge Proud is one gritty little bugger, I'll tell you what. For those of you who are lucky enough, don't share. So obviously, Adriano, Burke, and Weaver Buscemi own 75%. For those of you who own the 25% of this horse out there, you got yourself a nice horse. This is one tough, gritty little bugger that wants to do it and can. That was a big mile and a big last half over Georgian Downs tonight. Georgian Downs' track's a bull ring right now. It looks horrible. Horrible track right now. You know, the track crew, I don't know if you're playing darts or playing pinball in the back room. Whatever you're doing, you're not doing what you should be doing, and that's out on the track. Anyway, nevertheless, I'm not a track man. All I know is I race on them. And that track right now is worse than Dresden was last Sunday. So, that's that. We had a phenomenal week. Obviously, I couldn't say enough in the video. I'll just give you a little heads up what my next week looks like. Not the one coming up, the week after. So the 16th. In my mind, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go to the Meadows on the 16th, and I am going to race Casanova's Jewel in the Stallion Series. Monday night, I'm going to Cleveland, which is 2 hours away. I don't know which direction. It's 2 hours away. The kids might come with me. They will. So, I'm going to Cleveland and race the good colt, See You in Tuscany, in the Sire Stakes in Cleveland. Then, Tuesday morning, I'm going to get up. Or I might go right back to the Meadows that night. Probably go back to the Meadows that night. I'm going to go... I'll tell you in a minute. Tuesday, I'm going to go race Final Answer. White Tiger. Who's the other one? The other Pennsylvania colt. White Tiger, Final Answer. Andrew Harris' horse, Stonebridge Simba. All three of them are going to race in the Sire Stakes, from my perspective. All three of them will race in the Sire Stakes on Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday night, I have to go to Cleveland and race the Big Filly, Twinsburg, in the Sire Stakes there. Also on Tuesday night, I'm not going to drive him, but we have Ready for the Beach, trying to atone himself for his pitiful break in Scioto. That also is on Tuesday night. I won't be attending Scioto. Wednesday I'll be in Scioto, though. Wednesday we have all the good, we have the grassroots trotting colts, I think, Wednesday in Scioto. Thursday I'm off, so Thursday the kids and I will go to the water park or something with Amy again. We had a great time, went to the movies, bumper cars, go-karts, roller skating. Kids love being on the road. We're just a family of gypsies. So, now Friday, I have to fly to Philadelphia in the morning, drive Lawmaker in the afternoon, get on a plane before 3 o'clock, when the flight is, and fly back to Columbus to race Friggin' Biggin, Oso Pine, West 52nd, and who's the fourth guy? Yes, 4 of them. Then get in the car, come directly home, because the next afternoon is Oliver's birthday party. All his little friends are showing up at some place in Guelph. So we have to get up 5 o'clock in the morning, drive home for Oliver's birthday party. Ollie said, no, we'll just have my party in Ohio. We'll get all my friends to come to Ohio. So we're going to go back to Ontario, and then we're going to race a couple of horses here. Oh, Sunday night, Dance Hall Babe and Dance Hall Babe for sure. Hopefully Warwi Ultra Sunday night in Georgian Downs. So that's what, that's next week. So yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through, and then I come back. So that's how busy my 16th to the 25th is, 22nd is. Should be fun though, a lot of fun. And then if I have any energy left, I could potentially fly to Illinois and drive Hold and Steady on that. I believe he's racing on the 23rd. Anyway, I probably won't do that. So, it's been a great week. It's been a great weekend. Road Tripper broke his maiden. Won the Sharps Feed, some sort of series, maiden series at Georgian. Springbridge Proud, new toughest horse in the universe, won his maiden, broke his maiden the next night. Little bad news with Christine Kay, a little sick, but she'll bounce back. And then we'll get her down to New York. So we have another wave of horses leaving this week to Pennsylvania to Andrew Harris. Pennsylvania now to Ron Burke. And then we go on the road again. So, that's your roundup for the weekend. You're lucky. You're not getting this video till Monday night probably. But you got to look at the entire week and then the entire weekend. So, Monday night we got White Tiger. And we got Boston Glide. Boston might be a little bit short. White Tiger, I talked about his blood. We got it good. Hopefully that doesn't mean he's back to being a little bit crazy, because he was actually manageable the other day. So he's got the rail, not a great place to leave on Monday night, but hopefully we do good. Boston Glide, you're the middle of the gate. He's in really tough. Like to see a good mile out of him also. So, for me, for no one else who's in the car with me, but for me and everybody at the stable, we're having a great run. A great run. Turn the page and move on to next week. No stopping now. We will see you throughout the week, and I will be talking to you next weekend. Hope you're having a great weekend. Take care.